sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New Orleans Saints. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And this will make it into the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did the columnists write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave what the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
11 yards there, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kendrick. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time
pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
On first down, Kendrick. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And they'll get him down right around the 16. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
That's complete right around the 80. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And it's a clinic that we're seeing put on here so far. 6 for 6 first drive of the game for him passing.
You know, I'm a defensive guy, and while I'm admiring the heck out of what they're doing, throwing the ball around, all I keep thinking is this is where the quarterback has to go down. You've got to ruffle his timing, change things up, get some more pressure on him, because right now he's way too comfortable in throwing the ball downfield. That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. On second down, it's Joseph, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory, or might he go for it?
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is third and goal. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw on second down. Arnold. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game. So
they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Back to throw. Arnold. He's got it complete to Thompson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
A gain of 14. And the Bills' first down.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Bills nothing.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Looking to throw. Arnold back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. On the counter, Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Forced out to his left. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Throwing to start the drive. Kendrick. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, Kendrick. Here it's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
35-yard line.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd down, Levy. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Operating from the gun. Kendrick. Very quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Throwing on first down. Kendrick. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
2-yard gain.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
right?
Yeah,
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
On second down now, it's Graham, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you're thinking, man, the fullback's probably going to get the ball. But when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down, Arnold. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On 1st and 10, Arnold. Over the middle, complete. It's Thompson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Back to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thompson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Arnold. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 14. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand-new ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Number 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
So all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third.
All time.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Harris to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And the third quarter starts with a run by Ingram. It takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Ingram again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Chop that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Arnold, he's going to float it. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a big play for the Bills on 3rd down. And even 40 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Arnold. Throw left side complete. It's Thompson. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
87. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Point after try forthcoming. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Looking to throw on second down. Kendrick is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. It's a fumble.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
2-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Off the bootleg. Kendrick. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. From the gun, Kendrick. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now an option play on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Kendrick. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete. Right around the 8. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
The 4-yard
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Operating from the gun. Kendrick. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. From 3 yards out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and we will not see a run back here from Harris.
at their own 25-yard line.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's tackled at
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
on the tackle.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On first down, Ingram. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Open down the middle of the field. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 43. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
That's the end of the third quarter.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 29. 7 yards there and a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll run on first down. It's Graham, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
At the 1-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Back to throw. Arnold looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
To throw on second down. Arnold to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills have broken the tie. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. First down. Kendrick. And the coverage terrific there as it's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this throw caught left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on first down. Kendrick. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards to pick up there.
To number 87. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun. Kendrick. Popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Throwing after the interception. Kendrick got his man complete over the middle. That's Phillips. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my...
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 22 and a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Bills will extend their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
More work still to do, though. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. On 1st and 10, Kendrick firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Kendrick. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Oh, he's got a man quickly. On first down, Kendrick. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Kendrick. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Throwing on first down, Kendrick.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores, want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Operating from the gun, Kendrick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
To throw again, Kendrick. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for